they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And the Dogs moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That's caught. It's Humphries. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Jackrabbit. Ready.
Wants to pass. Floating away. Gets rid of it. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The offense changing the play. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Okay.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Let's go. Watch out. Kill. Watch out.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he had just enough leg to somehow will that thing over the crossbar and in the right corner. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the tight end.
On the ready.
Defense might bring the house here.
Ready, go.
Moore will throw. Gonna let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here we go, set.
Tight end now in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Making side adjustments here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Bell. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Georgia going up tempo.
Cut it. Timber. Squirrel. Gorilla. Tuna.
To the air, it's Stockton. Got a man, it's Branch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
Tuna. Logger.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Buying some time. Finds a little space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
These guys aren't human able. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
On the double.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Okay,
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Hound 55 weak.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Griffin.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Steps away. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
Gorilla. Ready, red.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Griffin.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Ready?
And the Bulldogs will come to the line to convert on fourth down.
Move.
Got it behind the line. It's Branch. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback making checks.
Acorn. Dino. Ready.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Georgia! And that one will give them the lead.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. More to the air. He hurls one deep down the